Hi Seahawks, my name is Miss Ortiz and I'm here to talk to you briefly about sports medicine, which is a elective course we offer here at South Lakes. So starting off, what is sports medicine? It is an introductory course to the field of sports medicine, but the name of the course can be a little bit misleading. You don't need to be an athlete, you don't even need to like sports to take this course. This is a great class for anyone that might be interested in pursuing a health-related field in the future, whether you're thinking about athletic training, being a physical therapist, a doctor, a nurse, a EMT, or even a personal trainer. This would be a great class for you to take. From this class, you'll get an idea if this is something that you want to continue to pursue. It will prepare you for the future. And if you decide when you come out of it that it's not something you want to do, you'll still walk away with a lot of lifelong knowledge. In sports medicine, we focus on a lot of hands-on learning and active participation. The goal of the class is to take the skills that you learn, the content that we learn, and apply it to different scenarios, apply it to different learning labs and projects that we participate in. So it is a lot of fun. It's a lot of getting up and out of your chair and being actively involved in class. So what exactly do we learn in sports medicine? There's a number of different things that we look at throughout the course. So starting off, we do go over a lot of anatomy. If you are interested in anatomy, this is the only course in South Lakes that will dive into as much anatomy as we do. We take a look at the cardiovascular system, going over the basic anatomy of the heart and how the system works. We spend a lot of time talking about the skeletal system, reviewing the bones within our body, the function of them, and how the skeletal system functions to allow us to do everything that we do. We also look at the brain and the spinal cord, and then lastly, the different muscles within the human body. From there, we look at injuries, and more injuries. We talk about what is a dislocation versus maybe a fracture, contusions, looking at blunt force trauma, and then again, spine or neck injuries. So after diving into anatomy, we take that knowledge and we gain an understanding of what these different injuries are and how we care for them. From there, we look at emergency and injury care. For example, we talk about how do we treat and care for someone that has a suspected brain or maybe spinal cord injury. We talk about how to care for fractures and dislocations, practicing how to apply splints for different types of injuries. Another example of a unit that we go through is we spend time talking about our vital signs. So you learn how to record and read someone's blood pressure, talking about respiration rate, pulse, and what that information gives to us and how we can use it when we are treating athletes or injured. And then lastly, we finish up with injury prevention, right? If we can prevent everything, then we don't need to care for it, which would be nice. So we look at different ways how our flexibility and mobility can help to prevent injuries. We look at how our anatomical variations and our posture, correcting our posture can maybe help us to prevent injuries. And we go over different basic tape, so how to tape an ankle, how to tape a wrist, apply compression wraps, different type of basic methods that can help us to prevent injuries. So again, as I said, we focus a lot on hands-on activity, okay? You come out of this class with a lot of basic knowledge that you can continue to take with you into your future, whether that is as a student or just personally. So instead of hearing from me, we're going to take some time to hear from some current and past students that have taken sports medicine and have them share their thoughts and their experiences with the course.
Hi, I'm Izzy. I decided to take sports medicine last year because I would like to do something in the medical field as a future career, and I knew that I had to have some sort of basic understanding of the human anatomy. So I thought, why not take it in high school so I can prepare for it later on in college? I learned a lot about the different bones and the muscles that we have in our body, and I even learned about the basic anatomy of the human heart, which I thought was super cool. Something that really interested me about the course is that we got to learn about the different injuries that can happen while you're playing sports, and as an athlete, taking the course, that was really important to me because I learned about the different ways that I could prevent those injuries from happening while I play sports. The class is structured in a very a good way where you're never doing any type of busy work. 90% of the work that you do is in class, and it's structured in a way that you really can learn on your own and learn at your own pace, so you retain a lot of the information that you're taught. So if you're an athlete or just someone who would really like to learn about the human body and the anatomy, I really recommend this course.
Hi, my name is Merrick Edgerton. I'm a 12th grader at South Lakes, and I took sports med my junior year. This class is really great. You get to learn from a really great teacher, and you get to work with a lot of different students that you might not have ever met before. And usually it's people who are interested in the topic of sports medicine, and you just get to work with a lot of people that are really interested in the class topic, which doesn't always happen in your classes. I took this sports med because I'm really interested in doing something with medicine in the future and in doing it in the world of sports, so athletic training or physical therapy. And this class really helped me grow my interest in this subject. Um, I really enjoy sports med because it's really hands-on learning. You get to learn a lot from doing activities in groups and just learning from a really great teacher. She really knows what she's talking about, and you can tell she's really passionate about what she talks about as well. For students who might take this course, I would just say, even if you're just want to see what it is, I would try it, because it's just, you get a really great class that you just learn about everything that, especially if you're an athlete. For me as an athlete, I really enjoy learning about how to treat injuries, because as someone who's been injured quite a lot, it's really important to learn how to deal with this kind of thing. And even if you're not an athlete, you get to learn about the human body and how it works. And I just think that's great. To wrap up, I really think that the teacher, Miss Ortiz, she's a great teacher. She really knows what she's talking about. You can tell that she really loves what she does. And that's all for me.
Hi, my name's Sunena. I'm a sophomore currently taking sports medicine, and I chose this class because I know I want to do something in the medical field, so I was really intrigued by this class, and I also wanted to see if sports medicine specifically would be something I would be leaning to as a career path. You should take this class because, first of all, it's super useful even if you don't decide to take a career in medicine. I think you learn really useful stuff for everyday life, like anatomy, pulse, blood pressure, vital signs, all of that. I think it's super useful and it's really interesting. I never really get bored in this class because we're always learning something new every class, and there's a lot of activities, so you really stay engaged even though it's online for me right now. It's just still super fun, super interesting. We also have a really good teacher, so you do in fact learn a lot. And you would also get to see if you would be interested in sports medicine, and I think that's why it's super cool, because it's a really real life class and it can relate to your future. And if you've never even thought of taking a career in medicine or anything, or never been interested in that, this could be the class that inspires you. So I really hope you consider taking sports medicine, and yeah, thank you.
I hope to see many of you in sports medicine next year. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me via email at amortiz@fcps.edu. Have a great day.